They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That's caught. It's George. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it from the red zone. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
How's it feel and shit? Man, used to it.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. They're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Sanders. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Still on his feet. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. Fights off a defender. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Caught, close to the marker. It's Restrepo. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Fletcher. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Horton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Slings it. Give him 6. Touchdown Hurricane.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. At the 45, on his way. Afterburners coming. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Strikes the blow. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Kyle.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Trying to find his man on first down. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Rides to the back. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Colorado.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion.
That's a flag, though, see?
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Ward. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking to throw. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion makes it a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out from injury. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Grabbed by the kicking team. Touchdown, Canes. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Sanders. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt, situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And man, it's that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. This time on target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Running back goes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down, forcing completions.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes a connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Right back to the well. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Looking to throw at Sanders. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they grab the advantage.
phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
No good. That keeps the score. Miami 63, Colorado 58.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They get him on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Sanders. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as a 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete.
Good down, good down.
Just out of reach, and that's going to do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have
You
played a
won.
lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks. And
That's
they've
right.
lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't
So
the
we
case
going
today,
there?
David. Too many guys